Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Conversations with My Wife. Today we are here to talk about naivety. Yeah. Usually when we start relationship as young people, we have so much confidence in what we have, what we know. For me, when I'm married, I am a good person. I am wise. I am patient. Until you enter into the marriage relationship, as somebody will say, if your fundamentals are weak, marriage relationship
will
expose you that you are naive, you don't have any experience, and that if you don't humble yourself, you are not going to survive. So let's think about it. What were some of the things that you were so confident that you would do when you get married and you realize that no kappa?
I think when it comes to taking care of the children, I thought that, with the experience I have with helping my sister with her children, it would have been a very easy ride for me. But it got to a time that even though I love them, I wish they were not around.
Sometimes I can see it on your face, like
sometimes I'm like,
disappear.
I'm just like, I don't know you from anywhere. Why have you come into my life to just make my life so difficult sometimes? But not that I don't love them. I really love them. And when I'm not around them, I wish they were there. But sometimes it's so overwhelming. And those are things that I never thought that it would be overwhelming for me. I thought it would be very easy because I love children. I can play with them. We can eat. It's even when I even wanted to, I said, oh, let's have twins, want to have a twin. I never thought about how I'll feed them, how I'll carry them, how I'll put them to bed. Those are things that I didn't really even
think about.
Consider.
It's just the beauty of
having twins. And then the first day I think I came home from the hospital, you asked me if I could breastfeed them together. And we tried it, and it was like, it was the worst thing that could ever happen. So I had to stop and then find other ways and means to do it. But it was nice in my head. I thought it would be good. I think one other thing too was in-laws. I thought that it would be very difficult relating to my in-laws, but that has been very easy. Another thing was knowing what to cook, what to feed the family with. And I still struggle with it.
It's one of the most annoying.
What should I make?
Anything.
You don't know what to do. You don't know what to cook. Thinking that, when you ask him what he wants to eat, he would kind of give you an idea, and then he says that anything. So those little things are things that I thought it would have been easy.
But it's not. It wasn't that easy.
No, it's not easy. It's not easy. Even today, I don't even know what the whole family is eating.
Yeah. Sometimes I think that there's the good side of naivety, and there's also the, like you were citing examples with the in-laws and with children. Usually when we talk about, when you get married, make sure that the children don't disrupt your marriage relationship as husband and wife. Sometimes you think that you have a good grasp over it. I mean, we are strangers in our own bed. Every evening, your children will tell you where they want to sleep. I know some people will say, yes, you have to put proper measures in place. You have to let them know that this is it's all good. God bless you for raising your children like that. But before you became like that, it took self-awareness.
No, but you see, like the children like this, it depends on your situation. Because when we first married, we had just one bedroom to ourselves. So the child definitely was in the bedroom with you. And you go ahead and get another, maybe a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom. Now the child is already used to sleeping with you. That is very difficult. Oh, he has his room, he has his bed, it's very nice. But he's still waking up in the middle of the night, sneaking, coming slowly to come to the bed. It's not like you just have to accommodate because you are tired, you want to sleep. Hey, it's not now that you're going to say, go to your bed, or you are going to take the child back to his bed. Me, I'm tired. So we'll all share the bed.
So naivety is something that we all have to be aware of. Usually they say that what an old man can see sitting down, even if you are young and you stand on a ladder you cannot see. Sometimes we laugh at such cliches, but when you actually come into the marriage relationship, you find so much wisdom in it. You realize that you are unprepared to be a mother. For me, I realized I was unprepared to be a father because I was almost always away. I mean, for the first pregnancy, I was almost never there. The second one, I tried. Sometimes I felt that I always thought I would be a good father, but I realized that there's so much peace when you are away. And you actually enjoy those subtle things. And so there is the negative aspect of naivety. And that negative aspect is being overconfident in an area that you are not an expert in. And I think that one of the ways that we can really cure that is to humble ourselves and learn.
A friend of mine who was unmarried, later on when he was getting married, and he called me and he said, AJ, me too, I'll have sex. And then I laughed. I was like, why? I said, oh, I'm getting married. Me too, I'll have sex. And I was like, okay, good for you. But then after marriage, I asked her, how is it going? And you realize that the things that we thought about, that, oh, if I'm married, hey, what I will do, it's basically,
it's nothing like that.
Yes, people have so much expectation on certain things that you enter marriage and you realize that it's not like that. The society makes it look like a man needs to provide, the woman needs to enjoy. But biblically, that is not it. Biblically, you are one. So basically, everybody is bringing resources in. And it would take a godly woman or a godly man to be able to do such things.
That, the naivety concerning scripture too, as in God's expectation for the man and the woman in the marriage relationship. You realize that for most young Christian couples, there is so much lack in that regard. They don't know what the biblical text says about who a man is, who a husband is, who a wife is, who a mother is. And so it's very important that before you enter into this marriage relationship, you endeavor. The key word is endeavor. Do your best to cure your naivety. Talk to the older people. Talk to the more experienced people. Some people are very negative, marriage experience. You don't want to only hear about the negative. Also hear about the positive, because there can be so much joy in marriage.
I think also another cure about naivety is counseling. Most couples go through the normal church counseling and they have their structures in place. Some even do it in a group. So you don't really get to understand what really marriage is. It's just the surface. But I think that if you get good people who would give you good counseling, it would help you to know the expectations. It will help you from the start.
Asking the difficult questions.
Yes.
Being real and not being superficial. In my counseling, my counselor asked me, why do you want to be with her? And I think that most people usually go to the default answer, because I love her. But the question is really, there is something that is attracting you to her. If whatever the basis of that attraction is gone, if it's her face, if it's her hips, if it's her intelligence, what happens if she loses it or he loses it? So these are all issues that we deal with when we are dealing with naivety. What are some of your experiences when you are going into your marriage? If you're already in it, what we say is that study the word to show yourself approved. Go to Christian marriage seminars. Find the people who are celebrating 40 years in marriage, 50 years in marriage, and they are still looking at themselves as if they are in love. Go and talk to them. Learn some lessons. They will help. So we also want to hear from you. Share your stories with us. What are some of the things that you realized you were naive about when you entered into your marriage relationship? And we will see you in the next episode.